Alright, so I'm a bit late to this. I was intending to record this with friends, but unfortunately, things just couldn't line up together and we had some technical difficulties. So I'm doing it now. Better late than never, I suppose. And one final note to mention is, yeah, this is coming after the news of the delay and everything, so that's a bit of a yikes, but hey, it could be worse, you know. It's only 3 weeks. Let's just hope it stays that way. Yeah, it's kind of weird that this happens after it goes gold, but you know what? Just whatever delivers a good game. 3 weeks, honestly, is not that bad, and it gives me, personally, some breathing room to review stuff on the PlayStation 5 and Demon Souls and whatnot when it comes out. Because I got big plans for that. I'm gonna live stream it, gonna record the reaction, both Twitch and YouTube, so without further ado, we got that out of the way. You're here for this. Let's go. Night City Wire Episode 4. As far as I know, this is about cars and, I think gangs? I'm not sure. So let's find out together.
Welcome to Night City Wire Episode 4, the show from us at CD Projekt Red, where we talk about all things Cyberpunk 2077. We're going to start today's episode by giving you a look at just some of the vehicles you might...
Man, I love the look of that bike that looks like it's straight out of Akira.
Chat to senior vehicle artist Paul, who's going to give us a little bit more information before we take you behind the scenes and a look at the lengths the teams have gone to bring vehicles to life. We're also going to have news on an exciting collaboration. Then we're going to be talking about fashion and styles in Night City.
Oh, okay, fashion.
Recap the incredibly talented finalists in our Cyberpunk
And
cosplay
cosplayers.
contest. We'll then wrap up today's episode with some news about Stadia. There is
Stadia?
a lot to talk about. So, let's get started.
I'm surprised they're still going through with that, but I guess they're contracted to.
In a huge open world like Night City, you need a chill ride to get around fast.
I keep wondering if that's a confirmation for races being in this game, because I'd love to see how it is and works and give it a shot.
And in Cyberpunk 2077, there are tons of cool vehicles to choose from.
Get this. 4-liter engine, 6-cylinder, goes from 0 to 100 in 3.2 seconds. You fucking believe that?
Okay, if I can, just for a moment, the way the bike handles and looks is amazing, and I love these interiors that they're doing on these vehicles. It's better than I could have ever imagined. And I know that vehicles was one of their big worries about this game, is trying to get it to handle just right. I think vehicles and melee combat was the reason for one of the big delays that happened, so... To me personally, as a guy who plays a lot of car games, it's looking amazing.
With amazing attention to detail.
But can't know for sure until you get your hands on it.
Not to mention the interiors. You can expect everyone not only to look unique, but to deliver a unique driving experience.
Look at that.
All right, show me what you got.
That looks good right there.
Don't expect advanced tech or luxurious materials here.
The fact that some of those cars aren't symmetrical, like, really kind of gets on my nerves, but...
This class is mostly utility vehicles.
What was
and
that?
low-end tankers made
A
for
little
business.
smart car?
Hold on. It's a wreck.
My damn
Oh my
wreck.
god.
Well, definitely no guy or girl magnet.
Are police really considered economy vehicles in here? You know, you'd think a police car is souped up to... like no other, but... Hey, whatever.
If you need to impress,
Now we got the rich boys cards, the corpos.
I'm putting my ride on the line. Either you match
The
it in
six-wheelers
cash,
are crazy.
or forget about the fight.
Looks like gang leaders, lowriders, limos.
They're plush interiors decked out in all the latest tech, while you get to sit back and enjoy the ride.
Can't imagine
Masterful
those things being very
engineering and
fast.
practical design. Trucks and tanks for when you need power and brute
Oh,
force.
Hell of a machine.
Meat beast.
I hope those cause some serious damage.
And these monsters
I want
are
to plow
literally
through my
unstoppable.
opposition. Look at that, just tore through a roadblock.
These are for choos who love the
Did... So did hitting those people make him actually bounce up that high? It's kind of wild.
These are for choos who love the smell of exhaust and the
Oh,
roar of street wildlife.
now we're up my alley.
Powerful engines and exchangeable parts make them perfect.
I love these off-road looking editions of vehicles, the dune buggies and stuff. I think that they said there's no car customization. It's all variants of vehicles. You can find like basically low-down variants of vehicles, and then mid-range, your normal civilian, not worn out, and then like the street modded versions, and then corpo versions of cars. So maybe that's what we're looking at here for some of these.
Whether it's street racing, running from the
And like, yeah,
NCPD, or
gang
just showing off
versions
in
of
the
vehicles,
streets,
maybe.
with these high-powered beasts, you will have only respect.
Oh yeah, I like that.
If you need speed and armor, the hypercar class is for you. It means
Oh.
precise bodywork, built-in LiDAR arrays, and really expensive materials.
Imagine you're sitting on a pile
That
of
looks like a
ice,
Lamborghini right there,
less
and that looks like a
than
Bugatti.
in the world can afford the erudite.
And that's probably your Rolls Royce.
Urban vehicle.
Yeah, it's gotta
They
be a
will
Rolls
take you
Royce looking
places you
thing.
never dreamed you'd go. Oh, and original vehicles are not all you'll find in 2077. We also found room on our roster for some
That's a
true
Porsche.
automotive icons.
That is a Porsche. Oh, what? Why is a Porsche in here? Especially that one. That's like what?
Thank you so much for
80s
joining us.
model?
I think it's fair to say we've come a really long
Porsche
way
911 Turbo?
from Witcher, so there's
Something.
a lot to talk about.
Yep, there's a lot to talk about. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, you guys are making a big jump going from riding around on Roach to all these cars.
And luxury vehicles. But can you tell us a bit more about their kind of design philosophy? What does each kind of class offer when people are driving them around Night City?
Absolutely. Depending on the variation of the car that you're either buying or stealing, depending on your flavor, yeah, you'll notice that they don't just look different,
Well-
but they'll also drive different and feel different. If you're
Okay, so quick question. What's the difference between stealing or buying a vehicle? Is this a thing where you get to actually keep what you steal? And if you buy something, is there perks to it? Do you have insurance, kind of like in GTA, or what? I think that's an important question to ask. Let's hope they answer
buying
that.
or stealing a nice fancy-looking sports color version of a car, you'll notice that it drives, faster, sounds a little bit more punchy and sporty than, for example, a junkier version of that same car.
Yeah, that's
Solar
what I was
panels
talking
tied to the
about.
roof, or some other pipes that are hot wiring, some other, cyberpunk components in your car. And well, if it looks cheap, it probably drives cheap too.
So it seems that not
Fair
only
point.
do cars look good on the outside, but there's an awful lot of detail on the inside as well. Things like the dashboard. So can you tell us more about that? Because I know if you find a Quadra Type 66 in the city, it's going to look totally different from the Quadra Type 66 that the gangs are driving out in the Badlands, both outside and inside.
Yep.
So that's another question. Is one that you find out in the Badlands going to be actually viable on the street? Is it modded specifically for off-road and then at a disadvantage on-road? Or is it the other way around? Who knows?
Definitely. If
I
you
hope he
were about
answers
to
that.
steal a very nice high-end car, for example, when you get in, you'll see the dashboard light up nicely. You'll see your dial indicators.
Yeah, that's the Porsche.
But that may not exist for a junk version. and
God,
you'll
look
see
at
the
that.
dashboard ripped out completely.
I want
And
real
what
cars to
flavor
look like
is
that
it?
on the
You'll find
interior.
something that suits your needs.
That is so cool.
What about racing then? Will there be racing? Because I know people
Oh.
have been asking.
Yes, we're absolutely going to have
Yes!
racing in the game. Different locations.
Ah,
you know you're
sweet.
gonna be driving
It's
in the
confirmed
Badlands.
then.
Maybe bring a Nomad car because it's just built to driving in the Badlands. But if you know you're going to be racing in Night City, just bring the hottest wheels you've got because you're going to need.
Okay, so yeah, I think that more or less
No matter
confirms
where
it.
you're racing though, You need to bring a gun.
Street version and the Outland version.
You know what's gonna happen.
Okay, so you talk about bringing cars then. Let's talk about like storing and calling cars because we know people can steal them.
Okay.
What if somebody's found a car and they absolutely love this particular one? Is there a way for players to kind of build that collection? And then how do they actually, you know, summon them?
Well, summoning cars.
It's like
works
GTA 5,
pretty
you
much
call
the
them
same
up,
as
or-
you would summon Roach in The Witcher 3. Your transportation may or may not show up on the roof somewhere. But you know, we're still working on it.
Really?
But yeah, if there's a car that you really, really like very much, if you
That was good.
Quadra or Type 66,
I never encountered
get a
that
message
bug
from your
in
fixer that
Witcher.
says, "Hey, got a Quadra for sale for you. You want to buy it? All you have to do is drive over, pay the money, and you've got your very own Quadra." Not to mention that every single vehicle that you buy, every single player vehicle.
Wait, so are we contacting the fixer, or does the fixer just contact us about the car? That's pretty cool either way, I mean... You know, maybe they'll like text you on your phone and have a picture sent of what it looks like.
It
Nah,
is
I'd be down to
unique in every way.
see
It's got
that.
a unique interior, unique exterior, paint job. You know, it'll sound different, but it'll also handle different. Exterior,
You know what? I
paint
don't think
job.
I ever pointed that. Look at that. It's just like total trash land, wasteful.
You know,
I-
it'll sound different.
I don't think this ever clicked with me. I never actually looked at the scenery here. Look at this landfill. Just sitting right out the city, and it's just... It's like they're literally just throwing it and, leave it. It's kind of crazy.
It'll also handle different.
So in the video, we did mention there was space for a true automotive icon. Do you want to reveal what that actually is?
Of course. The car in question here is Johnny Silverhand's car. And Johnny Silverhand
Oh, it's
is
Johnny's.
a rocker boy, and he needs some wheels to match.
Oh, that's
So
real
we
life.
gave him a 911 Porsche from 1977.
Yes!
Which
Oh,
means
77.
in 2077, Johnny.
No, it was around the range of like
exactly 100
mid
years.
70s to 80s.
Paul, thank you so much for your time today.
That's
Personally,
wild. I wonder-
think I'm going to try and balance being
77, okay, I see it now. 2077 and 1977. Okay, I should have saw that coming.
cool, badass mercenary and driving a
That's actually pretty clever.
Love that little car.
This
I think they're
100-year-old
really
car.
Cool and in a my.
Definitely. My is absolutely cool. as long
That
as you
smart
find
car
the
is
right
wild.
I'll
Just
comment
going
very
jumping through the sidewalks.
In past episodes, we've said that
That might be the only
music
car
is
you
a
could do
huge
that
part
with.
in bringing Night City to life. But it's not just
Or
us.
bikes.
Our teams went to incredible lengths to recreate and capture the sounds that really bring these vehicles to life. I mean, they might have had some fun driving them, but I'm pretty sure that's just a perk of the job.
Lucky guys. It's like a rally edition of a Ford Focus. One of the new Porsches. It's a Lexus. What is that? Ford Focus, Rally Sport. Is it the Focus or Fusion? No, I think that's the Focus.
We started with the visuals, and then we wanted to like.
God, that is a
attach
cool
a
car.
Sound to the visuals, so that you
I
have, like,
want to make it my
nice
goal to get
feeling
that
or
when I play the
nice
game.
Vibe of the complete car, and then we moved on to organizing the whole thing. Early on, we made the decision that we are going to record on the racetracks, and then we are going to record cars in movement. We started cooperation with Tomek Chokik, who is like very, very well-known racing driver in Poland. That's really a nice sensation when you're driving with a racing driver, and then he pushes the car.
Those guys look like they're holding on for life.
The G's with the braking and tight cornering, and you can feel the car actually like bending the laws of physics. We wanted to record a broad spectrum of cars, so we started with the powerful muscle cars, and then we went to more screaming tuned V6s, inline 6s, and then we went to V10s. We wanted to grab the off-road cars. We of course grabbed some drift cars, just to have the more aggressive character in the cars.
That's pretty cool, though. Not gonna lie.
We had to assemble a sound group or a sound team that would make the placing of the mics process very, very fast, because we had plenty of cars to do in a short time span.
I always wondered how that works.
Mechanics from a rally team, and they helped us immensely. What they've done is allowed us to put the microphones into places that we wouldn't be able to access differently. Putting a mic right into the car, they helped us to locate the places that are best.
Usually you place 3 microphones in the engine bay, 3 microphones in the exhaust, and 2 microphones in the car. Cars are very, very complex in terms of sound, and it's very difficult to get all the necessary components that you have to make it sound believable.
But we were trying to look for something that would give us the character of the engine.
I always wonder what kind of cars they use when they
We wanted to use
record some of these games with, like, you know, made-up fantasy cars like Burnout Paradise and Motor Storm.
We want engines to be futuristic, sci-fi-ish sounding. We want them much more organic, much more down to earth, something that would represent the combustion engine.
That's what I
And
prefer.
on top of that, we added small elements like the
Give the engines a roar.
or like a futuristic UI of a car. It makes you feel like you are in a car of the future, and some car might talk to you, other car might have blips and bobs that will make you feel like you're in a futuristic vehicle.
And look at those things go.
We wanted to be very, very close to what Mike set up in the lore. And early on, we decided to record Johnny's original car, which is early on, we decided to record
That license plate is really cool. They're like barcodes, and
Johnny's.
yeah, look, it's like moving too. See that? Man, that's freaking cool.
Car, which is Porsche 911 930 from 1977.
We recorded on dyno in control environment in a chamber. We could put mic in very different places. Porsche 930 that we recorded is the only car really that will be really sounding like the real car in the real world.
Alright. Really?
More than 40 vehicles.
That much,
Not
huh?
often do we record so many vehicles for a game that is not really a racing game.
Truth being told, this was the hardest part in my sound career, and I'm very, very proud of what we achieved with the sound team. This was something that we didn't do before, so creating the designs, creating the technology behind how the sound behaves, that's the best thing actually I ever did in my sound career.
It's actually super cool.
There has been a lot of talk about cars so far, so let's take a look at another collaboration. This time with Johnny Silverhand. I mean Keanu Reeves.
Smell.
Oh yeah, his bike company.
Travel.
I've seen a like interview with him about his
Journey.
like bike collection and stuff.
Freedom.
Look at that drone racing after him.
I'm Guard Hollinger.
I'm Keanu Reeves.
And we're here
Nice.
as representatives of Arch Motorcycle, and we're doing some audio recording for Cyberpunk 2077.
That looks
Arch
awesome.
Motorcycle is a custom production motorcycle company. What's unique about it is that the motorcycles are built on a production platform, but each one is designed to be able to be personalized for each customer.
They look really high quality. Definitely a racing bike.
When CD Projekt Red approached me about doing Cyberpunk 2077, they also spoke about integrating. They were fans of, or I guess people who worked at the company were fans of Arch Motorcycle, and so
That's actually really awesome of them to do that.
Kind of specialized Cyberpunk 2077 version.
God, that's a cool
Arch
bike.
Motorcycle.
Wait.
They broached the idea of creating kind of.
There's a face in it. It's It's kind of bizarre, but hey, I mean, that's overall a really awesome
Cyberpunk
design right there.
2077 version of the Arch
It's really nice
motorcycle.
of CD Projekt Red to collab with him like that.
We have a motorcycle we've designed and we've been developing called the Method 143, and so that I think in particular was a creative inspiration for the designers. So they sort of used that as a basis and then went for
That thing is
so it has a
sleek.
totally different, crazy looking power plant.
We did a little customization.
Just duct tape the microphones on there, it's all good.
Today we're capturing sounds, getting some actual sounds of a power plant, drivetrain, and characteristics of the motorcycle, which I'm sure they will, have play with and stuff, but the source will be pure.
It has a sort of a racing engine in it compared to our production motorcycles. It has a
Nice.
exhaust system, and it sounds pretty.
Sounds good.
I could definitely blindfolded tell that that's the Method 143-ish sounding motorcycle. Yeah.
Oh, listen to that baby purr. He's got the roar behind it. Oh, yeah.
Nature of the role-playing aspect of the game, I think it'll be cool, like, to be on a bike and hearing that, going through the city streets and getting into the madness and mayhem.
That makes me happy to see that.
All episodes of Night
I like
City
that.
If you're tuning in late, or if you just want to watch anything again, we will be uploading everything to our channels soon. Now it's time to talk about styles in Night City. Are you more kitsch or neo-militarism?
Oh, right. I'm not even sure, honestly.
Welcome to the brief authoritative history of Night City. This chapter is devoted to so-called styles, deeply linked with the history of the world. So-called styles, deeply linked with the.
Okay, so some presets. I like that hairstyle. If I went with a female lead, I'd probably do the same thing, honestly. The voice tone, other female pronouns, skin tone, body tone. Yeah. Sorry, just for me, character creation is a huge thing. I could spend like half an hour on it alone, or an hour. God, when I got my hands on Skyrim, that's exactly what happened. Man.
The history
I'll have
of
to
the
show us
world,
more.
and a very important aspect of life in the city. You can find them everywhere. In cars, clothes, guns.
Did I see that right? Also, I like that they got a... What's the movie? Blade Runner. Remember how Blade Runner had, like, the... basically transparent jackets and stuff like this with this same look and stuff? That's just pretty neat.
You can find them everywhere.
Thrusting tiger, rising dragon. What? Red hot MILF card. Oh my god.
In cars, clothes, guns, implants.
Why does Johnny have a gun, not the mic?
As one of our sponsors says, it matters not if you're dead.
Oh. What? Sorry. Just...
As one of our sponsors says.
Sorry, but this is just cool stuff. This is what builds the world and aesthetic so much. This is what you expect when you see Cyberpunk. And these freaking crazy legs. These prosthetics just literally like tiptoeing around. Freaking skull cap. Top of her skull is metal with literally like mohawk spike implants. She roundhouse kicks you. That is gonna... You are down. Oh my god, that's wild stuff. And like, look at the light tattoos on this guy here in the background too. That's freaking nuts. God, I want to get some light tattoos on my character.
It matters not if you're dead, as long as you're doing it in style.
The moves on this girl. Swoosh, swoosh. Slicing them up like sashimi.
4 visual
Dang.
styles are evident in the Night City of 2077.
That was live TV too. They don't care what they broadcast.
Status and features. Neon hair, illuminated tattoos, and chrome.
Wait. Coronado Bay renamed Night City. Yeah, I mentioned that in my History of Night City video.
Neon hair, illuminated tattoos, and
Creation of the brain dance. That's the, you know, you kind of get plugged in and you're literally re-experiencing their lives.
function comes second. Looks are what matter.
Anarchy Rebellion. There's that freaking ad again. That has got to be a play on Total Recall right there. Hopefully you know what I'm referring to. That's so freaking weird though.
Stanley here with you, and we got another day ahead of us in this city of dreams.
The Fourth Corporate War
Okay.
out, and Entropism
Fourth
was
Corporate
born.
War. Yep, made a video on that too.
Deep crises forced people to find ways to survive by any means. Getting the job done, no matter how, was the primary goal.
Alright, so Entropism is like the bare necessity, pretty much, hey, as long as it gets me by.
Who cares?
I love this town. Love it like you might love a mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her.
Fuck them. Fuck this job. Fuck this city.
Oh my god.
Deadly elegance without ostentation.
It's crazy.
Corporate militaristic fashion, mostly seen in the wealthier parts of town. Substance over style, that's the motto.
Whoa.
Style, that's the motto.
It's kind of crazy. Walking on a glass roof, I guess? This under a street, or... That'll be cool to see in game. Wait. 2023 Arasaka Memorial? Is this referring to the nuke that went off at Arasaka headquarters? I'm assuming that's what that is. The nuke that went off at Arasaka headquarters during the Fourth Corporate War. The one that Johnny and his crew, Morgan Blackhand and Rogue, did together. That's gonna be cool to visit. That's probably an important location right there.
Celebrities.
So this is like top of the line. These are, yeah, like billionaires.
They abandoned the cold, deadly elegance of neo-militarism and returned to the roots of kitsch, but gave it a fresh...
Look at that chrome, literally chroming yourself out like that.
new look.
Oh shit, these hands. Sometimes it seems like I just brushed something and sparks fly.
God, that is a crazy modification. You're literally like getting your skin replaced. Not really sure what the point of it is.
For your attention.
But it does fit the world.
Pleasant stay in our marvelous metropolis. Good luck and goodbye.
NC's Legends. Know where you'll find most of
Oh.
the graveyard. Luckily, matters not where you're from, matters not where you start.
Jesus.
What matters here is the walk you walk.
Their tuxedos are so freaking weird.
Just before this episode starts.
I'm not sure which one of those styles I really like, to be honest. think I'd be up the alley of that Bare Necessity one, or the Kish, the first one that they showed. I don't know. I like the default V's look that we keep on seeing with the jacket and everything. I think that's like a really, really appealing look. And if I don't go for that, then it'd probably be like some sort of skateboarder look, you know? Just give me a jacket, give me a hoodie, and we slap on some shirt with a logo I like and some torn up jeans. Something that's the equivalent of Vans, and I will be happy. That'd be my style right there. So, whatever fits into that, guess I'll find out in game. And however much those styles mean.
Contest finale. But just in case you've missed it, we've prepared a little summary for you featuring our very talented finalists.
Cosplayers, huh?
Cyberpunk cosplay contest, we asked our very talented community to cosplay a character from the game based on the art, screenshots, videos, cosplay guides, etc. We thought regular trophies weren't quite cool enough, so we decided that the top 3 will receive detailed props based on weapons from the game. They have been specifically made.
Dude, that is awesome.
And the winners can do it.
That's the smart machine gun right there.
And now, the 12 best Cyberpunk
Or SMG.
cosplayers who have competed for first place in the first official Cyberpunk 2077 cosplay contest. Are you ready to meet them?
Alright. Hey, I got a replica of that pistol right there. Someone all chromed out. That's the oh, I can't remember his name. Trauma Team. You're from the ads. That's actually pretty impressive. What? What? Dude, you went all out. Oh my god, he's got the jacket that lights up. That's the look I like right there. That is impressive. God, it had to be weird trying to get that, you know, face mask. Those are pretty impressive. Honestly, I think I like the normal V the most.
Before we wrap up today's episode, there is one more thing to talk about. Previously, we announced that Cyberpunk 2077 was coming to Stadia, and today we can tell you that it is arriving on November 19th alongside other platforms, and pre-orders are starting now. Night City Wire is almost over, but if you do want just a little bit more, then stay tuned right here on the Twitch channel and join us for our post-show. As always, don't forget that if you've missed anything or if you just want to watch again, we will be uploading everything to our channels shortly, and we'll be back with Night City Wire episode 5 soon. No, actually, there is one more thing we're going to show you. Welcome to the diner.
Oh, new short.
So what do you want? Supercar? Big house? You want to rule this city? Well, you ain't getting anything without an upgrade. You need a softer touch.
Oh, okay, okay.
Just taking over Night City ain't
She...
gonna be easy.
Look at that.
Touch, stronger spine. Just
God, that's crazy.
taking over Night City.
Literally just put like a little strip in his eye. So that's how they do it. Oh God, and like crochet? Is that tattoo? What? Whatever. That is a cool shot.
2077. Available November 19th.
Wonder who that guy is, though. So is that everything? Yep. Good enough. Wonder if this is the... I guess we're gonna be encountering this guy in the story. Seems like a bigwig. Seems like a fixer, probably, actually. He's gonna help you get your start in the world. God, look at that. Helicopters chasing them? Or drones?
2077. Available November 19th.
Actually.
Now, before we wrap up today's episode 27...
In all seriousness, are there any of you out there on Stadia? How many people are really on Stadia? That thing has got to be drowning or dead in the water by now. No offense, just... I have not heard anything about Stadia since it's released. Anything. Oh my god. If there's anyone out there who's genuinely gonna get it on Stadia, let me know, because that's wild. I'm surprised they're still going through with it, because it seems like even Google has given up on it now. Other than that, that's essentially, I guess, the Night City Wire episode. Wow, that was actually... I'm pretty excited. That one was, definitely got me pumped up a bit. Seeing all those cars, that was one of the biggest things I was curious about. That was one of the ones I was, one of my last points of interest and also concern, because CD Projekt Red, and as far as I know, people who got their hands on the game, was like, yeah, this is where they really need to work on it more. And to me, that looked great. That looked like it controlled excellent. Especially the bike. That bike looked really nice. And, as for the other bit, the clothes. I mean, that's pretty cool. I don't know what style I'm gonna go for. I mentioned I really like B's standard look here. This would be right up my alley as is, so whatever this falls into, definitely wouldn't be the corporate style or the billionaire style, so that's gotta be either Kitsch or, I guess the bare necessity style. Whichever one that falls into. Who knows, but we'll find out when the game does finally release. When it does finally release on whenever it is. I think December 10th now. We got a little ways to go, but hey, I'm okay with waiting just a little bit longer. It gives me some breathing room, at least, with the PlayStation 5 dropping, because I was like, I don't know how I'm going to have any time to review Demon's Souls when Cyberpunk literally releases the following week. So, it's okay, everyone, just a tad longer. Just a tad. I'm sure this is the last delay. I mean, it's wild that they would do this, when the game goes gold, but I'm sure this is probably the last one. Fingers crossed. So, hey, with that, everyone, thanks for watching. I'm assuming we'll get another episode now. Can't imagine they were really expecting to have to do a new one, but hey, let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best. Got some exciting stuff ahead of us within the next few months. November, December is going to be absolutely wild. So, please stick around. I'm going to be doing a Cyberpunk Let's Play. I'm going to fully record and stream my playthrough of this game. I'm going to go all out on it. I'm going to do an unboxing on the Collector's Edition. And plus, when the PS5 drops, I should be getting it day one, because I managed to grab myself a pre-order at Amazon. And I got Demon's Souls. I have a controller, a DualSense controller, arriving in the next few days. So, any of that interests you at all, come on by. You can join me on Twitch and here on YouTube, and keep updates on Twitter. So, that's enough of a shameless plug. Just wanted to let that be out there. So, that all wrapped up. Y'all take care. Stay safe. I hope to see you next time. Stay tuned, Cyberpunks.